Hi, Hal. Uh, in this video, we will learn about what is version control systems. In previous video, we have seen how to create a GitHub account, how to log in with that credentials, and now in this video, this is it's a introduction about the Git version control systems. Before understanding Git version control systems, we need to understand what is version control systems, how many types of version control systems are there, what it does, everything we need to know. So for that, I am starting with version control systems. Version control system is nothing but version control system or source control system, both are same only. It is nothing but a system. It records the changes to a file or set of files. It records, or else we can call it as track also. We can track or records the changes, whatever the changes are happening for the particular file or set of files. Those changes it can track means that version control system can track the changes are happening to the single file or set of files. That is one thing. And one more thing is, by using version control system, in future if you want we can recall that specific version of file changes also. So let me open one diagram so that you will get to know what is exactly version control system. Here, if let me open this one. Here, if you see here, this is one version control system. It's nothing but a server. Version control system is nothing but a server where where it is available inside version control system is available inside this server. You can see, hi, welcome. This is, let us assume this is one file. File name can be anything, f1 or f2 or any, it can be anything, or else it can be let us assume it is a details.txt file is there. In this file I have added file content as hi, welcome. This is, then when the first time I created the file, right, with the name of details.txt with content hi, welcome. So whatever the change I have done, that is related to version v1. Okay, and then regarding this one, when I place the change into server, right, for for this change it will add one commit id. This is nothing but let us assume this commit id is 001. And then who has created, my name is Arivardhan, that person name also it will track that. And then in the next, after few days, I just open the same file, details.txt file, and instead of I welcome, I updated welcome to good morning. Then version is changed from v1 to v2. Version is changed from v1 to v2. And then server is added, commit id is 002. And then who has done the change? The change is done by the ram developer. And then after few days, again one more developer came, Venkat developer came, and he has opened same file, details.txt file, and then he has updated good morning to good evening. And then that version changed from v2 to v3. And then commit id is 003. Okay, so these are all the changes. I mean, what is the version of that file, and what is the commit id for that file, and what who has done what change, everything will be tracked inside this version control system. Okay, so let me go to here. You can see what are the advantages of version control system is, in case for example if we take any file or source code. File is nothing but the file contains the content, file contains the content, right? That content we can call it as a source code also, because in technology wide source code, like .java files, .net files are called as source code files. So if we done some changes on source code, if you want we can revert those source code changes from back to previous state. For example, here, let us assume I am at v2, so v2 version, and the current file content is hi, good morning. It is changed from hi, welcome, right? Now I don't want the change, I want to go back to previous state, that is that is nothing but the version v1. Then what developer will do, like he will take this commit id, he will take this commit id 001. From where you need to go, from 002 001 you need to go. Then developer will come to 001 commit id, he will take this commit id, and he will use one command like revert then whatever the changes he has done, whatever the changes are available in previous at this committed date, those changes will be available, those changes are back to here. That means hi good morning will revert back to hi welcome. This is one case. And then one more is there. We can revert the entire project back to previous state also. For example, that means there is a project, there is a project is there. In that project there are so many source files are there. In that source file you made so many changes. That project also we can pull it back to previous state. And then one more advantage is there. If something causing problem in source code, then we can track who did the changes, what changes made, when the changes are introduced. Something causing problem means there are so many in a file. There is no guarantee like in a single file only one person can work at a time. There is a chance of getting chance for multiple developers to work on a same file. Then in that case, for example, something went wrong. Then I am the one. Harivardhan, I am the Harivardhan. I did some changes. Then during my changes, something went wrong. Then whenever this Ram person is using that file is not working for Ram. Then Ram wants to identify who did the changes, who did the changes, what changes are that particular person done. When the changes are introduced, this ram want to track all those information. That information he can track by using this version control system. Okay, that's what the advantage of this version control system. And one more is there. For example, in case if we lose the files or source code, then we can easily recover the source code files from the version control system. That means, for example, I took one file as an example here, but in project there will be so many files will be there. In case by mistake in your local system one file is deleted in a project, then you can simply recover or get that file back from the version control systems, because this is not your local system, it is in somewhere running in cloud. So that is the purpose of version control system. Let me repeat again. Let me summarize very quickly. Version control system is nothing but the source control systems. It can, by using source control systems, we can track the changes whatever is happening for the single file or set of files. And then in future, if you want, we can roll back, we can roll back the specific changes from for that particular file. And then advantages are nothing, advantages are we can revert the file from one version to another version. And while doing, in case if something going wrong with the source code, right, we can easily identify who did the changes, who did the changes, when that particular person did the changes, what changes he has introduced. And then in case if at least in case if any file is missed from your source code, we can easily recover that source code file from the version control systems. Yeah, that's it guys. In future I am going to explain what is centralized version control systems, what is the distributed version control systems. After that I can start with actual Git. Before to get more knowledge on Git, right? I mean, we need to have a strong background on what is version control system, centralized distribution, what is centralized version control system, what is distributed version control system. Then only we will have more knowledge, more idea on what Git internally is doing. Yeah, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, guys.